Sandwiches have been a main part of American food for years, changing as people's tastes and the economy change. Each period has brought its own flavors to this simple meal, creating a mix of different experiences. Let's look at 25 most famous sandwiches from the past that still bring back old memories and interest. Fried Spam Sandwich. During the challenging times of World War II, when traditional protein sources were scarce, the fried Spam sandwich emerged as a staple in American households. Introduced in 1937, Spam was an affordable and convenient meat option that didn't require refrigeration, making it ideal for families during the war years. A Cal Spam sandwich consisted of grilled Spam slices paired with cheese, mustard, or mayonnaise, all nestled between toasted bread, a simple yet satisfying meal that resonated with the hardworking individuals of that era. As tar concluded and fresh meats became more accessible, the popularity of the Spam sandwich waned. Howevet's legacy endures, with many still enjoying variations of this retro sandwich today. Mock Chicken Sandwich. Another inventive creation from the Great Depression era was the mock chicken sandwich. During these economically challenging times, when meats like chicken were considered luxuries, resourceful individuals crafted this sandwich using readily available ingredients. The filling comprised chopped tomatoes, a beaten egg, grated cheese, onion, herbs, butter, and seasonings. This mixture was cooked and then placed ween sandwich buns, offering a flavorful and satisfying alternative to actual chicken. Despite its creativity and taste, once real chicken became affordable again, the mock chicken sandwich became Ink Sandwich, a nostalgic reminder of America's golden age of culinary ingenuity. Sloppy Joe. Another notable sandwich from that era is the Sloppy Joe, which consists of ground beef, onions, tomato sauce or ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and other seasonings served on a hamburger bun. The origins of the Sloppy Joe are debated, with some attributing it to a bar owner in Havana, Cuba in 1917, while others trace it back to Sioux City, Iowa in the 1930s. By the 1940s, references to Sloppy Joes as sandwiches became common in the United States. These sandwiches reflect the culinary trends of their times, offering a glimpse into the flavors and preferences that shaped mid-20th century American cuisine. Peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. In the 1920s, the peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich emerged as a unique culinary creation in American households. A popular narrative suggests that in 1929, during a streetcar workers' strike, this sandwich was devised as an affordable and nutritious meal option. Throughout the subsequent decades, particularly during the Great Depression, its popularity soared. Parents frequently prepared this sandwich for their children, serving it at breakfast and packing it for school lunches. Its widespread appeal was due to its affordability, simplicity in preparation, and surprisingly pleasant taste. The creamy sweetness of peanut butter paired harmoniously with the tangy richness of mayonnaise, creating a flavor profile that delighted many. However, as American palates evolved and preferences shifted towards more conventional flavors, the peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich gradually faded from the culinary spotlight. Cheese and Marmite Sandwich. The cheese and Marmite sandwich is a boldly British creation that marries the creamy, mellow character of cheese with the uniquely savory, umami intensity of Marmite. Typically assembled on a slice of hearty wholemeal or even crustless white bread, the spread of Marmite lends an assertive, salty tang that cuts through the smooth, melting cheese. Although its flavor profile can be an acquired taste, this sandwich has developed a dedicated following in the United Kingdom, where it remains a nostalgic staple reminiscent of traditional school lunches and classic tea time snacks. Chicken liver sandwich. Similarly, the chicken liver sandwich was a favored delicacy in the 1950s. While it may not hold the same widespread popularity today, it remains a cherished item in select establishments across the country. Crafting this sandwich requires a bit more effort compared to others from that era, but for those willing to invest the time, it offers a rich and satisfying experience. The preparation involves marinating chicken livers in a mixture of salt, garlic, and lemon juice for several hours. After marination, the livers are cooked until tender, then sliced into small pieces. These are layered on toasted whole wheat bread spread with mayonnaise, accompanied by crisp iceberg lettuce and fresh tomato slices. Despite its delectable taste, the chicken liver sandwich saw a decline in popularity due to its longer preparation time and a growing preference for simpler flavors. Nevertheless, it still holds a special place at certain dinner tables, offering a nostalgic taste of yesteryear. Monte Cristo sandwich. The Monte Cristo sandwich is a classic American dish that gained popularity in the mid-20th century. It's an egg-dipped or batter-dipped ham and cheese sandwich that is pan or deep-fried, often considered a variation of the French croque monsieur. The sandwich can be savory or a mix of savory and sweet, sometimes covered in powdered sugar and served with maple syrup or preserves. Its rise in popularity is partly attributed to being served at Disneyland's Blue Bayou restaurant. Egg and sardine sandwich. Similarly, egg and sardine sandwich was a notable creation of the early 20th century. Particularly around the 1920s, his sandwich featured a blend of mashed hard-boiled eggs and sardines spread between slices of bread. Given the limited availability of meats during that period, this combination provided an affordable and nutritious alternative. It was easy to prepare and offered a good source of protein, making it a favored choice among many Americans. However, as more traditional protein sources became affordable in the 1960s, the egg and sardine DCH gradually faded into history, becoming one of the many forgotten sandwiches of yesteryear. Deviled ham sandwiches. Similarly, deviled ham sandwiches gained prominence in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Deviled ham is made by grinding ham and mixing it with spices like hot sauce, cayenne pepper, or mustard to add a zesty flavor. The term deviled refers to the addition of spicy seasonings to food, a practice dating back to the 18th century. The William Underwood Company, established in Boston in 1822, began producing deviled ham in 1868. Their product became known for its long shelf life and distinctive devil logo, which is one of the oldest food trademarks in the US. To make a deviled ham sandwich, mix ground ham with mayonnaise, mustard, and spices to taste. Spread the mixture onto bread, optionally adding lettuce or pickles for extra texture and flavor. Potted meat sandwiches. Potted meat sandwiches were a staple in the early 20th century, offering a practical solution for meat preservation before modern refrigeration. Potted meat involves cooking meat until tender, then sealing it in a container with fat to extend its shelf life. To prepare a simple potted meat sandwich, spread butter on 2 slices of bread and add a generous layer of potted meat. This combination provided a convenient and satisfying meal during times when fresh meat storage was challenging. As preservation methods improved, the popularity of potted meat sandwiches declined. However, they remain a part of culinary history, reflecting the resourcefulness of past generations in creating tasty and practical meals. Banana and mayonnaise sandwich. Another intriguing combination from the mid-20th century is the banana and mayonnaise sandwich. Originating in the southern United States, this sandwich might initially seem like an unusual pairing. However, for those willing to experiment, it offers a delightful surprise. The preparation is straightforward. Spread mayonnaise on slices of bread and layer with sliced bananas. The tangy creaminess of the mayonnaise complements the natural sweetness of the banana, resulting in a harmonious blend of flavors. This sandwich became a comfort food staple in the South during the 1950s and 1960s. Over time, as taste shifted and people developed aversions to unconventional food combinations, the banana and mayonnaise sandwich receded from mainstream popularity. Nonetheless, it remains a testament to the inventive spirit of American culinary history. Creamed corn sandwich. This lunchtime classic was easy to make. It consisted of cream-style sweet corn kernels spread on buttered bread, topped with cheese, veggies, and herbs of your choice. After a quick press in a panini maker, lunch was ready. This retro sandwich was perfect for a long school day or a stressful day at work, especially for those living the busy lifestyles of the past. However, as tastes shifted over the decades, creamed corn sandwiches faded into history. Today, it's still a favorite among those with old school preferences and is a semi-popular choice for people who prefer a vegetarian diet, as long as they're making it at home. Only a fraction of restaurants still have this lunchtime delight on the menu. If you're looking for a low-calorie sandwich that's also incredibly tasty, there are probably better options, but how many of them are this easy to make? If you love some good cheese on your food and you're trying to explore healthier snack options, you'll love the heavy lifter coming up next. Cucumber sandwich. In contrast, the cucumber sandwich epitomizes refined simplicity and is steeped in British tea tradition. Its delicate construction, featuring paper-thin slices of cucumber, lightly salted to enhance their natural flavor, layered between soft, crustless white bread, generously spread with butter or cream cheese, has its roots in the Victorian era, when such sandwiches were the quintessential accompaniment to afternoon tea. Modern variations may incorporate specialty breads or fresh herbs like mint and dill, yet the enduring charm of this sandwich lies in its crisp, refreshing subtlety. Tongue sandwich. Meanwhile, the tongue sandwich tells the story of culinary ingenuity, transforming a once overlooked cut of meat into a delicacy. In many traditional Jewish delis and European bistros, beef tongue was slow cooked until tender, then thinly sliced and served on robust rye or crusty rolls. The sandwich is typically finished with bold condiments, such as spicy mustard or horseradish, that cut through the rich, savory flavor of the tongue, making it a dish that, although less common today, continues to be celebrated by those with a taste for traditional, offal-based fare. Cheese Dream Sandwich. The Cheese Dream Sandwich is a nostalgic delight dating back to the early 1900s, a comforting, melty creation born during times when simple ingredients were celebrated for their heartwarming qualities. Traditionally prepared as an open-faced grilled cheese, this sandwich features thin slices of American cheese gently melted over buttered bread, sometimes enhanced with a subtle drizzle of honey or a sprinkling of toasted breadcrumbs for extra crunch. Over the years, creative cooks have reinterpreted the classic by incorporating artisanal cheeses or a touch of spice, yet its enduring appeal remains rooted in its straightforward, comforting flavors that evoke memories of home and the resourcefulness of past generations. Scrapple Sandwich. Beloved especially in the Mid-Atlantic region, the scrapple sandwich transforms a regional staple into a hearty meal. Scrapple, a savory blend of pork scraps, cornmeal, and spices, is sliced and pan-fried until its exterior becomes irresistibly crisp, while the inside remains tender and richly flavored. Served on soft bread with a smear of tangy mustard or a hint of maple syrup, this sandwich offers a satisfying contrast in textures and flavors. Its robust, earthy taste is a cherished reminder of traditional Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine and has earned its place as a comforting favorite among those who appreciate its down-home charm. Chicken and Cranberry Sandwich. Lastly, the chicken and cranberry sandwich offers a festive twist that is as visually appealing as it is flavorful. Tender slices of roasted or grilled chicken are paired with the bright, tangy sweetness of cranberry sauce, creating a harmonious balance between savory and tart. Often accented with creamy elements such as a layer of brie or a smooth mayo, the sandwich is typically built on toasted artisan bread, ensuring a satisfying crunch alongside its juicy fillings. Whether enjoyed during the holiday season or as a special treat any time of year, this modern creation captures the spirit of celebration by melding familiar, comforting ingredients with an unexpected burst of festive flavor. Spam and Pineapple Sandwich. Finally, the Spam and Pineapple Sandwich stands out as a distinctly American creation that fuses sweet and savory in a delightful, unconventional pairing. Born during an era when canned meats like Spam were everyday staples in kitchens, this sandwich combines crispy, fried slices of Spam with the bright, tropical sweetness of pineapple rings. Some recipes even call for additional accents like banana slices or a drizzle of honey to further enhance the flavor contrast. The result is a playful yet satisfying dish that reflects the innovative spirit of mid-century America, a dish that has evolved over time yet continues to inspire both nostalgia and culinary adventure. Anchovy paste sandwich. The anchovy paste sandwich was a notable staple of the 1950s and 1960s, deeply embedded in the pop culture of that era. It was even featured as a significant plot point in Ian Fleming's 1960 James Bond short story For Your Eyes Only, where a character enjoys a patum piperium sandwich, also known as gentleman's relish, a British anchovy paste. While the preparation might seem more involved than some other sandwiches, it's still relatively straightforward. The recipe calls for anchovy fillets, breadcrumbs, milk, olive oil, pepper, cucumber, butter, and toasted bread slices. To make it, crush the anchovies and combine them with breadcrumbs, olive oil, milk, and pepper until a smooth paste forms. Incorporate thinly sliced cucumbers into the mixture, then spread it over toasted bread. The result is a savory snack that offers a taste of mid-20th century culinary nostalgia. This sandwich may not appeal to everyone, especially those who aren't fond of anchovies. However, for those who appreciate the distinct flavor, it's a delightful blend of health and taste. The anchovy-based spread is also a versatile condiment that complements various meals. It's unfortunate that such treats have gradually faded from popular memory. Bacon and peanut butter sandwich. The bacon and peanut butter sandwich is an intriguing culinary creation from the 1950s and 1960s. Despite the seemingly unconventional combination, it became a beloved snack during that time. The sandwich is simple to prepare. Spread peanut butter on bread, add banana slices and cooked bacon strips, then assemble. This combination offers a balance of protein and carbohydrates, making it a satisfying option for a demanding day. Over time, changing tastes led to this sandwich becoming less prominent. Nevertheless, peanut butter and bacon remain a favorite pairing in many American households. For those open to experimenting with unique combinations, this sandwich is worth a try. Enhancements like adding a touch of honey or incorporating caramelized onions can elevate the flavors even further. It's a treat that captivates from the first bite, much like the next sandwich on our list. Pimento cheese sandwich. The pimento cheese sandwich is another great American classic. Hearing the name alone is probably enough to fill baby boomers and Gen Xers with childhood memories. This sandwich and other cheese sandwiches became favorites in the early 20th century as cheese became an important ingredient in the American household. It's also incredibly simple to make. The recipe is just a mix of mayonnaise, warm milk, shredded cheddar, and pimento peppers spread over a fresh slice of bread. While it's true that the tasty treat originally came from the North, the pimento sandwich we know and love today was a Southern staple, mostly due to the abundance of pimento peppers in the region. Over time, the sandwich fell out of popularity due to shifting tastes and the introduction of more convenient dining options, but the pimento cheese sandwich still gets a lot of love in households even today. The secret to the pimento cheese sandwich and its popularity is all in the sauce. Beyond just being a sandwich spread, it could be used as a side dish or to garnish burgers in a barbecue, just to name a couple. The next sandwich on the list is also a delicious side dish which might have fallen in popularity but is still the perfect snack. Mock ham salad sandwich. The mock ham salad sandwich is another example of mid-20th century American ingenuity in the kitchen. Designed as a budget-friendly alternative to traditional ham sandwiches, it utilized readily available ingredients to mimic the flavor and texture of ham salad. While the exact recipes varied, common components included ground bologna or other luncheon meats mixed with mayonnaise, relish, and seasonings. This mixture was then spread onto bread to create a satisfying and economical meal. As with many dishes from that era, the mock ham salad sandwich has largely disappeared from modern menus, overshadowed on temporary culinary trends. However, for those interested in exploring the flavors of the past, recreating this sandwich offers a nostalgic glimpse of American culinary history. Victory sandwich. The victory sandwich is a symbol of resourcefulness and post-war optimism, a creation born from times when every ingredient was precious. Traditionally assembled with simple, readily available items like buttered bread, a modest layer of tangy mustard or butter, and whatever cold cuts or vegetables were on hand, it became a culinary emblem of triumph over scarcity. Today, chefs continue to reinvent the victory sandwich by pairing classic components with unexpected gourmet touches such as artisanal spreads or pickled vegetables, thereby honoring its humble origins while appealing to modern tastes. Olive loaf sandwiches. Imagine yourself back in the mid-20th century when American lunchboxes featured a new staple, the olive loaf sandwich. This cold cut, blending ground pork, beef, and green olives quickly became popular for its distinctive flavor. Assembling the sandwich was easy. Layer slices of olive loaf with creamy mayonnaise or tangy mustard, crisp lettuce, and sometimes cheese, all nestled between fresh bread. This simple yet delicious sandwich became a picnic and lunchbox favorite, often enjoyed with potato chips or pickles. It tells the story of how processed meats and cold cuts shaped American lunch culture, offering quick, flavorful, and varied meal options. Over time, the rise of fresh, health-conscious eating habits led to the decline of processed meats. However, the olive loaf sandwich remains a nostalgic reminder of simpler culinary times. Fish sticks sandwiches rising to fame in the 1950s, a golden era for convenience foods. Gorton's of Gloucester, Massachusetts introduced breaded fish sticks. These delights were among the first frozen foods to be promoted during the television advertising boom of the decade, which significantly shaped American eating habits. Quick to prepare and mild in flavor, fish sticks became a go-to protein source, fitting perfectly between slices of bread with a dollop of tartar sauce or ketchup. To enjoy them, simply bake or fry the fish sticks until they're crispy, then sandwich them with your choice of condiments. Their popularity reflects a broader post-war trend toward processed foods, offering easy and quick preparation for growing families and busy households. Fish stick sandwiches were especially popular in school cafeterias, providing a speedy and satisfying way to nourish children with a comforting, crunchy meal. These sandwiches not only highlight the resourcefulness of past generations, but also evoke a sense of nostalgia for the good old days. They serve as culinary snapshots of American his, reflecting the resilience and adaptability of people during the 20th century. Today, while some of these retro sandwiches have faded into obscurity, they remain cherished memories for baby boomers and Gen Xers, solidifying the flavors of their childhood and the spirit of old-school Americana.